had a great first episode of My Adventures, and I said, there's no way they're gonna go 100 miles. They gotta slow it down. We went 100 miles per hour in the first episode. Let's hit a speed bump and get to 25 miles per hour. They said, no.
We're gonna continue this, and here we are with DC News. Talk to him. What do we have about My Adventures episode?
Amanda Waller wakes up. We're getting straight to it, baby. We're not even gonna hold you. Amanda Waller wakes up with a hell of a mantra.
I don't know what's going on.
You are the master of your destiny. You control the outcome of this day. What? And then it is very befitting of Amanda Waller.
Can I tell you what it gives me? Even though it's Marvel, it gives me when Kingpin wakes up and does his eggs and she did the same thing. Now, she's like DC versions of Kingpin, kind of, because she's Waller.
She takes her job
Is Waller.
Very, very seriously, and from that scene, she goes to feed Sam. Sam, who's Sam? Lois's dad. We're fresh off the episode.
Sam Lane.
We went from Lois Lane asking Superman to, they kidnapped my dad. Can you please help me? I'm thinking that this is gonna be a thing that's built up. No, literally the next episode, we see Amanda Waller going to feed a captive Sam.
You know what's crazy? If y'all recall from last episode, verbatim, we called the shots here.
We did. We could.
I'm telling you, we did not watch a single bit of this episode till this pod. And as we're watching it, it's like, bro, it's like as if we wrote this episode. We knew what was going to happen.
What I did like about that conversation between them, we got more of their relationship or who they are, like their past and stuff like that, as far as their characteristics and
it's very interesting. Recap what we said. You find Lois Lane's dad. You find Supergirl. And what do we find? We find Lois Lane's dad underground. And what did Superman find?
Superman found the
tracker.
The tracker, yes. He
found the tracker to Supergirl's ship. Crazy. It's crazy how we call the shots.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But within this episode, it wasn't just a hello, how are you, let's get out of here. No, we got some new players on the field.
We do. Remember what's going on at the Daily Bugle. The head of the Daily Bugle, I'm mad I forget his name. It's such an easy name.
I forgot. He calls him Pear or something like that. Perry?
He's telling Jimmy, you gotta start posting on Flamebird more.
You haven't done anything since you got that $5 million. What are you doing? And of course, they give him a doohickey of players. They got an intern. They got the other guy who works at the Daily Planet, and he's like, I ride solo. But you can't. You gotta be posting. You can't be out here chilling with Lois Lane and Clark all the time.
Yes, that's very true.
Just because you got that $5 million.
And then
doesn't mean you get the chili.
I like that. You're stupid. I remember that little kid. He asked Jimmy to go. That's what
the newspaper kid. Yeah.
That's what helped him. Yeah, him going on his mission kind of intertwined because remember when Superman broke into where Amanda Waller is at, they broke into another place where they're holding people captive, and that's where they found.
The dad.
Yes, there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Because he was saying at Trask, he was investigating people disappearing, and when he went to go investigate, he disappears. And like you said, boom, they find it, and guess who's there? The dad that disappeared.
And they were told like you'll never be found again and stuff like that. I don't know what Amanda Waller and them got going on down there, but
in this episode we had. Again, Slade Wilson. We got to see a in captivity parasite. What's the last name? Ivan. Yeah,
Ivo is correct.
And we got a new player on the field.
Bro, this episode was amazing to me because what did I say? It was the birth of.
Wait, we can't.
Oh, that's not who you were talking about. Sorry.
Well, we can talk about it.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. No, new play on the field. Atomic Skull.
Atomic skull.
Buddy pulls up on the scene and he literally looks like an animated atomic skull. Like, what is going on?
He's a living weapon of metahuman physiology. His new physiology grants him radioactive abilities, radiation production, energy projection. Atomic Skull can project incredibly powerful radioactive blasts from his hands that are strong enough to hurt Superman. Yeah, I was questioning that because when I saw him doing that and I saw Superman yell, I was like,
that hurts.
That hurt?
Since when?
But that made sense. Superhuman strength, superhuman stamina, superhuman durability. You know, the standard pack.
Yep, the standard pack. Yeah, so the episode continues.
They get their fate on. You know how that goes.
They get their fate on. They escape. Lois's dad escapes on his own, doesn't he? Well, he kind of he gets away from the crew for a little bit.
Meanwhile, they're having Superman and her dad are having like that back and forth. You know, his dad's being
a dad.
You know what I mean? And Superman's like, nah, I'm putting my life on the line. He's acting like that and stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, he disappears. I guess you could say he escaped on his own. Whatever.
I mean, they escaped at the end together, but he kind of disappeared. I guess he wanted the one-on-one with Waller.
Again, they go back to having their hashing things out. I guess they needed this have this conversation.
But with that being said, as they're doing all this doohickey, everybody's getting bamboozled. They escape. But the ending's interesting. Superman and Clark Kent and Sam Lane have their conversation on the boat on the way back. Oh, Dad, Lois is like, Dad, you can stay with me. Great, blah 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 blah. That's great. But we go back to the underground base. Waller's on the phone with, I guess, the company that she works for, and Parasite
comes attacking.
Comes straight full head of steam to Waller, and someone saves her.
It wasn't until you said it I put two and two together. I didn't know who that was last episode.
Parasite?
No, the guy that shows up.
Oh yes. Parasite gets electrocuted by a device being held by a young gentleman that walks through a hallway.
His name is Alex.
Alex? Lex.
I didn't put two and two together. He's about to say, my name is
Lex Luthor. And boom.
I said this is the birth of Lex Luthor. This is crazy. My Adventures of Superman is fire. What the heck?
Yeah.
I'm using reimagining. Ever since I read that with the Batman thing,
it's a reimagination of Superman's story.
Wow, and it's great.
Got a young Lex.
A young Lex coming, and you saw what he said. He said he wants to protect Earth. He's pretty much along the lines of what Amanda Waller's trying to do. It's like they do want to protect Earth, but by any means.
These aliens and these foreign enemies we have, these same enemies we have, and I'm like, okay.
By any means, and if you heard Amanda Waller said to Sam, she said, if a couple humans gotta go, whatever. In the name of humanity. Whatever, and I guess that's her and Sam's differentiation as far as how they operate on the team.
Correct. It was interesting. It was very interesting to see because I see how this snowball is gonna start rolling down this hill.
It's gonna get nasty. It's gonna get crazy.
It's get nasty.
Everyone's gonna have to pick sides. Everyone's gonna have to pick sides.
This is probably where Lex is gonna have a piece of kryptonite under his belt.
Yeah.
Because Waller has a whole bunch of crystals of her own.
Sam can be of an aid to Superman because he knows of things that he's looking at from a wrong scope.
Yeah, because he knows his whole task force. He knows what's going on down there.
But you understand what I'm saying? He's looking at things from a wrong scope. If he could hang with Superman and understand things from his perspective, he could look at things he knows.
It'll be different. It'll be different if he gets on board. Yeah, that's the problem.
I kind of don't want them to just yet. I wanted there to be a little bit of struggle. Give him a little bit of struggle.
Let the story
there's gonna be crazy stuff going on. It looks like. I don't know if there's something there, but I'm not sure Slade likes Lex.
Probably not. But they eventually do remember, Slade doesn't like anybody because he eventually breaks off and he's his own solo contract. He goes where the money is.
True.
And Lex hires him sometimes. There's a lot of people that he gets hired from. That's obviously true. From the bad side of things, but that's where the money's at.
Whatever the money, you're right. But yeah, that was another wonderful episode of
My Adventures of Superman.
What?
It was good. It was good stuff. Good fighting. Good information, and we called it. It was interesting.
I just wasn't. We weren't expecting it to happen so soon.
It was. I mean, they're getting the ball rolling. But that's all we have for My Adventures. In more DC news, Suicide Squad the anime dropped on Max. How many episodes did they give us?
3.
3 to start the party.
I'm not mad at it.
First of all, the animation. Have you seen it?
I saw not in motion, just the still pictures. I'm a fan when for Marvel too. I'm like DC when they do anime versions, anime radiation. I forgot the word. Anime versions of what they already have.
It's. I like it. I haven't watched it. We haven't watched it yet, but from what I see, it looks fire.
Yeah.
I saw a clip / trailer.
Remember that one X-Men anime we watched? That was fire as hell. How did it look compared to that?
Oh, that one was a little. I still like the anime. That one was a little more rough. This one's a little more fine around the edges, around the sketching or the drawing, but it still gives me anime, and I like it. I like it. The way it began was with Joker and Harley. And mind you, this is Suicide Squad, so I guess this is before she gets caught by Waller and becomes a Suicide Squad member. But I like what I see.
Are they sub, dub, and all that stuff? Or are they keeping it?
What I saw was English, but I'm pretty sure it's sub.
Because that's dope. If they do it.
I'm pretty sure if it's on Max, they're gonna have both sub and dub.
That's dope.
Yeah, they're gonna have both sub and dub. But I'm definitely gonna keep my eyes on that. 3 episodes to start. And it just dropped?
I'm rooting for them. I hope it goes somewhere. I hope it's fire and it blows up because that's awesome. That's a dope concept.
Hell yeah.
Suicide Squad anime. What?
Facts. Remember, this is off DC topic. We do have the Terminator anime in August. A lot of anime stuff is coming out. I like it. Awesome. And it's not just anime from mangas. We're getting animes from DC, from Terminator. Who's man's?
That was left field when that got announced.
I like where we're going.
And we still got our Go-Go Loser Ranger to finish, man. God.
Yo, it's actually finishing up. The season's finishing up, so we have some episodes to go. We have
Did we finish?
We got to episode 5. No, we got to episode 5.
How many episodes are in this season?
I think there's 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. But that's all we have for DC news, and I hope you guys look out for us next time.